Duh. Buh. Well, thanks for sticking past that crap. Alright. It's just so bad. I think that looks fine enough, don't you? Whatever, you know. I can't do better than that. Buh. Trent's clicking a lot because Trent's doing things.
Doing art.
No, I pulled out my ear plug. Oopsie. Doopsie.
How quick.
That must have been what it was like going deaf. Like waking up deaf one day. So I'm going to stream this game after work every day, and hopefully I can beat it. I'm probably not going to get very far at first because the beginning is actually pretty long. That was weird. I'm pretty sure I changed the chat size last time. It wasn't an issue. But okay. I knew. It's my third favorite game. I love it.
Who asked?
Luke? Hello? Who do you think asked?
Who asked?
Trey, could you go into the bedroom?
Why?
The clicking is annoying.
I will switch to my mouse pad.
Okay.
Because it doesn't make noise. At least not much of it.
Ah! The switch! What? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm using the Wii version, even though I have the GameCube version. Because I can do HD on this. Hello? Did I not do it? Do I have to scan? Do I have to scan something? Hello? Hello? What am I supposed to do here? What? What? Oh, right. Sorry. Right now I'm too busy paying attention to the stream's quality. So I'm gonna miss things inevitably. Oh, hi, Anthony. Bah, we're starting out. I haven't played this in a hot minute. But Anthony, you missed the really long part where I was having a fucking issue with the chat working. Aren't you lucky that you come in a little bit late? Shit hit me. Die.
Ball.
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 Ball. The atmosphere is the best part of this game. Definitely. And I think everyone agrees with that. Oh, Julia, hello. I know you like this game. This is the most people I've ever had on stream, and it's 3 people.
Unless my boyfriend decides to join.
Yeah, if Trent's boyfriend comes on, then that'll be 4 people. Then we're gonna have a party.
He probably won't, because he's offline.
So everyone,
Discord.
ooh, hello there. Hey.
Guh?
Guh.
How many game you have on your phone?
Trent,
Huh?
to what you said
Oh
about
yeah, I see it.
Anthony's your boyfriend.
Anthony,
now.
you're a twink. I don't care.
Yeah, Trent doesn't like twinks. Who literally cares about twinks though?
There's
Except me.
There's nothing there.
So, to give you the lowdown, everyone, I'm going to be streaming Metroid Prime every day this week after work. And I'm going to be trying to beat it in that time. So, about 3 hours a day after work, before I go to bed for work the next day. Can you die? And, hopefully I can beat it in that point. Pretty much around this time. It takes a hot minute to set up everything. Anthony called you a twink at heart.
What does that mean?
Explain yourself. Trent works at Five Guys. I work at Quad Graphics.
No, I don't.
Oh, no. Trent doesn't work at Five Guys anymore.
What the fuck? It's been a year.
Oops.
I left last August.
And I was just trying to correct that I'm not the one who worked there. And I got confused.
I think Luke was probably asking me.
Maybe.
What is that? You just said the same thing but different. That doesn't explain shit.
Explain yourself. You still work at Five Guys at heart.
That's true.
What does that mean?
That I wish I was still there and got paid well.
Oh. Shouldn't have left.
I had to.
Do you regret leaving?
No.
What do you mean you had to? You left.
I got paid $9.75 an hour, and I was about to be doing a shit ton of work because there weren't any. Like everyone was walking out, and then I would have had to pull double 7 days a week.
No! Don't! Oh my god! It closes so early. What the hell?
Olive Garden.
Trent works at Olive Garden. I make 15 an hour too, Anthony. Wow. Yeah. I wish I was unemployed. I want to go back to college.
I want to go back to quarantine.
Yeah, I want to go back to quarantine.
Where I got paid more
yeah,
for sitting at home. I got bank from...
It's almost like they should increase wages. Woo! The Wiimote went crazy. So there's no point in saving missiles at this point because you're gonna lose everything. Hello, don't bounce off there. You're my precious missiles.
For a very brief period of time, I worked at a warehouse. And
Macy's.
Yeah, we have a Macy's warehouse.
Yeah, I went to college and got an associate's degree in criminal justice, and I'm waiting to go to a better school in a different state, so I can't go right now. I feel like on one hand a game store would be good, and on another it would be awful.
I think it would just be awful.
Well, I think it would only be awful if it was GameStop. It's just GameStop.
Well, you gotta think of who you're bringing in.
Yeah, but they don't stay that long. And it'd be funny, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, awful, I should clear up. Awful doesn't inherently mean bad.
What?
In the sense of, like...
I think it does, Trent.
Well, for me, when I say things are awful, that doesn't mean I wouldn't be interested in it. I like bad stuff. I had a blast at Five Guys because of how funny some of the awful customer service was. Like, had people yell at me over dumb shit. It was funny as hell. And I still think fondly of those moments, even though for most people that would be like, oh, I had a shitty day. Some bitch mom yelled at me because her kid dropped her sandwich. But that shit's funny to me.
Yeah, Trent's a freak. He likes degradation.
I don't like being degraded. I just think it's
You
funny.
don't?
Not really. I just think it's funny seeing dumb people think they're above you. And then they do dumb shit.
Huh. Oh, by the way, Julia, the video you sent me, my favorite part were pretty much all the parts with the... Shit, what the fuck are they called? Remember the gender bent creatures from Mother 3?
Huh?
You know the gender queer creatures from Mother 3? The people?
Do you mean the statues?
No.
Oh, do you mean the mermaids?
They have purple hair and
oh,
they're all
the
gender,
gypsies.
Yeah, they're gender non-conforming.
Okay.
All those parts with the gypsies, if that's what they're called. Gypsy sounds like a slur.
Magypsies.
Magypsies. Those are my favorite parts. Yeah, Magypsies.
Is gypsy a slur?
I think so. A gypsy was like a targeted group of people by the Nazis. Ah!
I was always unclear of what exactly they were. I just remember reading.
They're an ethnic group, I believe.
I just remember reading the term in a Stephen King book.
I think they don't like being called gypsies anymore because of historical context.
I always assumed they didn't like being called gypsies. It's a dumb name.
I wouldn't say that on camera.
Huh?
I wouldn't say that. Gypsy sounds to me. I thought.
Well,
like,
they didn't name themselves.
I think they did initially. I don't know.
I can say it's dumb without being inherently offensive. I'm not
when
saying
I was a kid,
I'm not saying the people are. I'm just saying the name.
Come from a gypsy family. What are they called now? I don't want to keep saying a slur.
South Asia, Middle East.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I had no clue. I didn't want to guess.
What?
I was just like, whatever. I guess is probably wrong.
Oh, you have to scan that twice. What a dumb thing. Yeah, I knew for a little bit.
I started using my mouse again without paying attention. Do you even want your matcha? You're not drinking it.
Oh, we'll drink it later.
Oh my god, it's gonna be warm later.
That's fine.
Room temperature.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's one of the people the Nazis targeted, and then bad things happened, of course. And they were hated
I remember...
by a lot of people for no reason. Oh! Where am I?
I remember seeing it in only 2 places. It was Stephen King's Thinner, and there was a show, I never watched it, I just saw it on the what would you call it? Mason, what was the DirecTV thing where like you open a menu and it shows all the channels up there and what they're playing?
I don't know.
Anyway, you go on that menu and it shows the shows that are being displayed then. And I remember seeing the title of a show called like My American Gypsy Wedding or something. It's one of those stupid like, we're planning a wedding and broadcasting it.
I would expect them to target dwarves and just little people in general, because they cared a lot about superior people genetics shit. Oh yeah, Ridley, I don't care. I don't care about Ridley.
Isn't every Ridley like a different Ridley? Because it never lives.
I think Mecha Ridley is in this game. No, I think Ridley is always the same character because Ridley has a personal thing against Samus. It's not like a mindless dinosaur.
But Ridley dies a lot.
But it is
like I know Mecha Ridley is Ridley revived himself with machine parts, but he still dies after that. Yeah, I remember he makes a few clones. Then there was the Ridley in fucking Samus Returns. What was that? Because that was just a normal Ridley. And it's not...
I always felt like Ridley was the same character that had like... that Samus had a vendetta against. Was it a clone? Okay. Oh, no, I don't want to do that! I went right back in. Oh!
I hate this suit so much. It's Samus without the big dumb tennis ball shoulders is so hideous.
I love I know. That's part of why it's so devastating to lose everything at first. Buh!
I remember this scared me as a kid.
You're a weakling.
I am.
Trent's a little bitch boy.
Yeah.
I can't believe you don't like this game, Trent. What the fuck?
I'm not really big on shooters in general.
It's kind of cringe.
Meanwhile, I was playing Splatoon.
Yeah, you were just playing Splatoon.
All day. Splatoon is the exception. Splatoon is like, well, one, there's a lot of weapons in it that aren't shooters, but two, more importantly, is that it's not about the shooting skill, it's about everything else.
Yeah, literally, this game looked good into the Wii U era. Only the Switch finally had the graphical upgrade.
Oh my god, I remember this elevator cutscene. Because this is when we told Dad that Samus was a girl, and he didn't believe us. And he kept seeing we kept making him go up and down the elevators to see her eyes.
I don't remember that.
I do.
Of course you do.
He thought we were lying. He didn't know. I'm so glad I'm not a weird one for thinking this suit is ugly. I've always thought it and never said it.
I always thought it too. Trent, do you like Portal?
I haven't played it, but I'm extremely interested in it. I love Shell. I love GLaDOS. I love the game. I love the concept. Because it's the thing is about shooters I don't like is being overwhelmed by stuff. Portal is like a slow-paced puzzle, so I think I would like it.
Portal is a first-person shooter, but more recently been called like a first-person puzzler.
Yeah,
just to separate the...
It's not the actual aiming and shooting I don't like. It's the
Hello?
The fact that you have to be good at it really fast. Except for Splatoon, because
Huh?
you don't have to.
I'm not gonna read this shit. I'm just gonna go.
It's not third person. It's not first person. It's third person. So they design the weapons that way. Except for the snipers. The only good part about the suit is the green L on the chest piece for some reason.
Ow!
I like the green L.
The big, fat L. Can I go down there yet? No, I cannot. Okay. I think I'll be able to as soon as I get the ball. Oh!
I even sucked at the first-person shooter part of Banjo-Tooie. I could not do that.
Man, that game sucks.
It does.
I'm throwing shade while Anthony's here because I know how he feels about it.
Listen, it had really good ideas, but the thing is that it tried too hard to be better than Banjo 1 to the point where they ruined it a lot. They're just like, it needs more of this, it needs more everything, and it kind of just...
Ugh. This boss sucks, man. I'm throwing shade! Banjo-Kazooie's better because it was more concise.
It
was better planned out.
It had a stronger balance to it. Like, everything felt like it kind of interconnected. Banjo-Tooie was so big. Like, the maps being as big as they are is probably the biggest problem about it. Just because it ruins nearly every other aspect of the game. It ruins how... I mean, they had to add a fast travel system because of that, and the fast travel system's annoying.
Yeah, I think
All
Banjo-Tooie was
the
trying...
collectibles are spaced apart.
Banjo-Tooie was trying to appeal to the childlike wonder people had as a kid that...
It was trying to be Ocarina of Time's Hyrule Field, but for every level. And that was...
What? That's a bad analogy.
Well, the thing is, it's going into what you were saying. People felt like when Ocarina of Time came out, people were amazed by Hyrule Field because they were just like, it's so big, it takes you minutes to cross it. And they were amazed by that because it looked like a real field.
Sucks ass.
And I guess they tried to make every level
What a
like that
great
in Tooie, but it ended up being kind of... Like, it works in Ocarina of Time, because you're not, like, running around, scrambling around to get a bunch of shit. You're just going from point A to point B. And the field is kind of like a nice breath of fresh air. With a little secret sprinkled in here and there that are optional.
Yeah, video games. Please, tell me it's over.
I guess the N64...
Huh?
Oh my... This is annoying.
It truly is.
What is the point?
I guess to make you feel weak.
I have to kill all these syringes. Oh no.
But, Anthony, I want your opinion on Donkey Kong 64. Please, tell me what you think of that fucking game. That fucking game where you go through each level 5 times. And also, fucking, that beaver minigame. Beaver.
Yeah, fuck the beaver minigame. That's why Majora's Mask sucks.
Shut the fuck up. That beaver... DK64 is good if you're not trying to finish it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking... How many collectibles do you need in the game?
It's like the opposite of, bro, it gets good like 8 hours in. It stops being good like an hour in.
An hour? No, it stops being good like 8 hours in, I'd say. I mean, if you just get to all the levels,
for me, it's
it.
like an hour in, because the moment it sets in, oh, I have to do this again.
Are you fucking... Ah! I fucked up! No, I have to do this more! The fuck is going on here?
I have been playing Donkey Kong Country since they released it on the SNES.
Jesus Christ, I need to focus on this. I'm fucking up too much.
That's fine, I have commentary. They released Donkey Kong Country on the Nintendo Switch Online. Can you call this a boss?
I mean, yeah, the fucking thing over there is the enemy.
Oh wait, is there a big one?
No, it's a machine.
Oh, what the fuck?
Thought you had commentary.
Well, yeah, I got interrupted. I have not played. Well, I have played Donkey Kong Country, but the thing is that I didn't get very far because I was bad. I think I basically only got to like the 3rd level before I kept losing. Anthony.
Anthony? What's that quote?
Oh,
do the porn.
Do the porn.
Oh my god! How many times
now
do I
I'm
need
blanking.
to fuck up?
Now I'm blanking. You want me to fuck you?
That's not the Death Star, that is Earth.
I know. That's why I said Anthony. The Death Star is not blue. First of all, it doesn't have clouds.
It's the fucking Wii, man. It's the fucking Wii. Some ways this game did improve with the Wii, but Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
This is actually what it feels like to be standing in a mosquito cloud.
It's hyper realistic. Just please.
If you want to see Mason displaying his abilities, you should watch fucking Mercury Meltdown.
Shut the hell up about that.
Oh my god. That's like the worst you've ever done.
Jesus!
How long is this?
I just kept fucking up and it's lasting too long because I was trying to talk. Ugh.
Modern Game Grumps gameplay. Yeah.
It's definitely my fault. I'm not gonna blame the game.
For once, we're not better than Game Grumps. We're
For
about
once.
equal.
For once. Our channel's motto fails. Ah,
Why do these things make these noises?
cause they're aliens.
Do they know what bugs sound like?
They're not Earth bugs.
Why would they make a different noise? What reason?
Who knows? It's a different planet, isn't it?
Why do they have vocal cords?
Who knows? It's a different planet, isn't it?
I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a different planet. They would have to have.
My
it for some
fucking
reason.
god! This is never going to end!
Do the improv skills, Mason.
Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up with your dumb.
Mason, you were the one who criticized me for if you say things over and over again, they start being funny.
I'm having a fucking mental breakdown.
That's not an excuse. You're supposed to be funny.
I am not funny. See,
even when you're performing equal to Game Grumps, we're still better than Game Grumps because we have a comment section that doesn't chastise for everything.
we're putting pressure on the commenters by saying that.
Yeah.
Is that your plan?
Yeah.
You're definitely really smart, I can tell.
I haven't even been paying attention to music because all I can hear is that's all I hear. And shooting.
I'm almost done.
How can you tell?
Because it's the last bug. I think. Please. Yes, I did it! Yay!
Oh god, that is a boss.
Finally!
They gave it a name.
They gave it a name.
Here's a shitty boss. Now have fun with the game.
The first upgrade is definitely good. I'm gonna go save, because that was a nightmare. But
I'm trying to remember the different color combinations in Splatoon.
Hi, who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Where am I?
All the
Wrong things. Just kidding, that's not it. If the power goes out, I'm killing myself that night. By the way, how's the audio this time? The first half of the last stream was fucking obnoxious, and I want to make sure it actually was fine. Let me in!
I feel like that was the way with a lot of GameCube games.
What was it?
The biggest flaw with this game is its control scheme. On
No,
the
that
GameCube.
actually the GameCube control scheme was really good, and the Wii one isn't so much. Because this game's designed around Z targeting, but now I have, as you saw with the boss, now I have to point in the specific direction, and a lot of points are too small for that to really be feasible.
I know Pikmin was like that for sure, where the controls fucking sucked in the GameCube.
Yeah, Pikmin should not have been on anything without a pointer.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Hey.
I'm so not sick of these bugs.
Same. I'm glad.
They're fun
you feel,
enemies.
I'm glad you feel the same way, Trent.
Pikmin's a hot mess of a series.
It's like you can't call any of the games bad. You just
Don't want to play them.
you just don't want to. Except for Pikmin 3. Pikmin 3 is a beautiful piece
I
of
still
work.
need to play it.
It's so good.
I really want to, but the thing is, I look back at my experiences with the first two, and I'm like, maybe not. But I know it's better. It's just I can't like get in the right mindset for it.
But yeah, the only reason I'm playing this on the Wii U is for HD more and 60 frames per second.
I didn't even finish the demo of Hey Pikmin. That thing was garbage. I was like, I can't sit through this anymore.
Wait a minute. I can't even go through here anyway.
Anthony, you have like 10 jokes.
Do Luigi's Mansion a million times? We already did. Pretty much. Remember when we kept doing it over and over for some reason? Trent?
Huh?
Do you remember when we kept doing Luigi's Mansion over and over for some reason?
Yeah. Well, because we never finished it, and you wanted to finish it. You were like, this has to be our first Let's Play.
Yeah, I was determined that it would be our first. Because I'm anal.
Literally me with Minecraft. And yet it never happens.
Even though, like... Well, Minecraft's like open world and infinite, so it makes sense.
I mean, it's a really good
You don't
game
have to
for
do the
content.
same thing over and over.
It's a really good game for video content. Obviously. That's probably why it's so popular in the
Ow.
first place.
Ow! Alright, I'm coming to get my ball.
The weird thing is Minecraft's so good for video content, yet the people who actually do it are so bad at it.
Luigi's Mansion is short. I don't know what you mean by arcade game.
Yeah, there's a Luigi's Mansion arcade game.
What?
You didn't know that?
What? What do you mean?
There's a Luigi's Mansion 4-player arcade game.
Huh? Why? What do you do?
I don't remember.
Is it just the 3DS multiplayer?
No, there's like a arcade booth.
I don't think he meant that.
Really? Did you not know there was an actual arcade booth either? That's hilarious.
Ah! I wasn't pointing!
Yeah, we have one in that. You saw it, Mason.
Huh?
When we went to that mall that has dispensers in it. You don't remember it?
I remember now.
Yeah.
I was like, what? There's a Luigi's Mansion arcade game?
Yeah, you saw it. You were there with me. I didn't think we would have one, but we do, surprisingly.
Buh.
I mean, it's not close, but it's reachable.
Oh yeah, in Luigi's Mansion you do try to get a high score. They brought that back for some
Mason
reason.
still needs to play Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah, I haven't played 3 yet.
It's phenomenal.
Because I ain't got money. I spend it all on food because I'm a fat ass. I don't care about video games.
Shake. Screen shake.
Like, I can Z-target, but I still have to aim. Like, if I Z-target, I still have to, like, move the fucking Wiimote around, so Z-targets...
I spend all my money on money. I do that so often. I'm thinking about other stuff while typing, and then I just type something that doesn't make sense. I think, honestly, I hated Luigi's Mansion 1 because I couldn't get used to the controls. That's on me, not the game. I didn't play Dark Moon because I wasn't interested. But I watched a Let's Play of Luigi's Mansion 3, and I feel like I would be interested in it. Because the controls aren't really that different, but it does so much in terms of, like, expanding the game and new mechanics. Plus, it's just really funny. Nintendo's been nailing the comedy lately. I don't know what's... I was watching some gameplay of Origami King and actually, like, laughing out loud at it. Because the writing is just so goddamn good.
There, I did it. Don't toke missile.
I'm still not buying Origami King, but I won't deny that it's good.
Boo. I don't think I can bomb in the ball yet. Yeah, I can't bomb in the ball yet, so that sucks. Wait a minute. What else is in this? Can I do anything else here? No, I can't. Okay.
Yeah, speaking of that, I know we talk about Smash a lot, but the director of Smash, Sakurai, recently started banning people on Twitter for posting memes that aren't even, like, offensive in the slightest. And people are taking that as, like, oh, he's just, like... I don't want to use the term snowflake, but I can't think of anything better. But...
Easily offended?
Yeah, but it's not that he's easily offended, it's just that our humor would be portrayed as offensive somehow to Japanese people. At least our memes definitely are, because our memes are, like, extremely absurd. To be more specific, it was a meme, at least the one I saw, was it was a character from Persona 5, but they shrunk her face so that her forehead was big, and then they started playing tic-tac-toe on her forehead. That's all it was.
The best mask and Majora's Mask would probably be the, I like the Mask of Truth a lot, and how it looks. Even though that was also in Ocarina of Time. What's the best looking one, Trent?
The best looking mask?
Yeah, excluding the transformation masks.
I really like the crying farmer. I really like, especially the tears. That's just great.
You're funny.
No, it's great. I like the Mask of Truth.
The couple's mask is good looking.
That one's pretty good.
Pretty. I'm always like, is there a point to that? But no, it's just to establish that the water is poison. Ah! Oops!
Bunnyhood is so boring. I'm gonna shit on your tastes while you're listening.
What's wrong with the bunny hood?
It's just kind of, I don't know. It's like Like, it's good, yeah, but it's a little too simple. It's just like...
It makes you run fast and look stupid.
Well, yeah. But it's also like, if you look up any Majora's Mask stuff, like, the bunny hood is like the first thing you see.
Ah! The bunny hood is kind of necessary.
But yeah, I do really, really like the Bremen mask. Both what it does and the way it looks.
The bunny hood is really good until you get the Goron mask, which is like the fastest way to travel. Giant's mask is overrated because I can't use it anywhere else.
I don't remember what it looks like.
It's just like a stone tablet looking thing.
But yeah, I don't remember what it looks like because you only use it once. Giant's mask kind of sleep though.
The Garo mask, is that what it's called? The ninja one?
Huh?
Remember the ninjas in the Stone Tower place?
Oh, yeah,
Is that the Garo? Is that Garo?
I think that mask is just bad. It's a good design, but it looks bad.
Wait,
on
what did it look like in the
looks
remake?
Bad on Link.
It looked different in the remake.
Did it?
Pretty sure.
Hold
It
on.
wasn't just a hood, I'm pretty sure.
I need to search that up.
Yeah, you should. Because I might be entirely wrong.
You might be thinking of a different mask.
No. I'm either... The Mask of Sense is pretty funny. Yeah.
Mask of Sense is hot.
Shut the hell up. I regret knowing you. Unbirth yourself. You gotta scan things here, yeah.
Oh, they did change it.
Yeah, what does it look like?
It turns into the one of like the.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that a boss? Like is like a head Garo or something?
Yeah, there is one. It's a mini boss in the Stone Tower Temple.
It turns into like a golden plague mask.
And that's how you get the light arrows.
Yeah. Okay. It's the one with the fire swords.
Yeah.
Okay.
That boss was so like weak. But that might just be because I leveled up. I level up so, like, every single time. I pretty much know everything about Majora's Mask.
You shouldn't.
That's not a thing I'm proud of. But it's...
Maybe you wouldn't have to be ashamed of it if you just stopped playing it every morning.
Trying to ask this joke where I play Majora's Mask all the way through every day.
Yeah. It's really funny.
Yeah, it's so funny.
You should laugh at it.
Especially when I explain it.
Yeah.
Ah!
You see, the joke is that he doesn't...
And it's just a game I like.
Yeah.
That's the joke. The other mini-boss is the reason why you need an expansion pack for that game. So, I can see why people might hold that against the game. Trent, you have 10 jokes.
Huh? I do.
Because you joke about me playing the game every day.
Yeah?
I spend 8 hours... That's a full-time job beating Majora's Mask every day.
Not if you speedrun it.
Because that's 8 hours. No, 100%? What's the 100% speedrun of Majora's Mask? Is that
I don't know if
5 hours?
anyone does it.
Wait. Oh, you don't know? It's up in the air for you?
Huh?
You don't know if anyone's speedrun...
Well, like, people have, yeah, but if they did, it might have been a long time ago to the point where the time doesn't matter.
You should look it up.
I'm doing that. Obviously, people have done it.
Gomez is the bat one, right?
100% roll record is 4 hours and 40 minutes. At least the recommendations I'm getting on YouTube.
4 hours?
4 hours and 40 minutes.
That's a part-time job. You could feasibly do that every day.
Yeah. I mean, speedrunners basically do.
I mean, I waste 12 to 8 hours a day at my job, and I don't even have fun, so...
I could definitely have done that when I worked at Macy's.
Trent, did I ever show you that Deku Link glitch where you backpedal through the guard in Clocktown?
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah, you showed me that in the randomizer.
Oh yeah, I showed him
you
when
basically
I played,
have to.
Sort of.
If you start off with the...
You don't have to, but it's really helpful if you do that. So that way you can get like sticks and Deku nuts for free. Yeah, well, it was the 90s. You can't blame the game system that much. I miss cartridges. It's a bat. Okay. I've got really good power-ups so far.
This drum track is kind of funny.
What?
I don't know. It's just like so... Like... It's so 80s.
Really?
Yeah, like a synth beat.
I don't get that at all.
It kind of reminds me of the tutorial of Luigi's Mansion.
Huh.
A little bit.
The GameCube was full of it.
Yeah.
Or at least the late N64, if you know what I mean. The fuck is this upgrade? I can't ever remember. Oh, it's up there.
I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel about Fierce Deity.
What do you mean?
It looks cool.
The Bat Demon is just a demon. I don't know.
Yeah, it is optional. But obviously if you get it, you're going to use it. Unless you're playing the game, like, beating it again. And you know you don't like it. But for your first time, you're definitely going to use it. And then...
Fierce Deity is great. The reason why it's great is that you can access a lot of glitches. And that's the best part about it, really.
But yeah.
I don't care about beating bosses that easily, because it's already easy.
I'm so glad they kept in like almost all the glitches for the 3DS remakes. Intentionally.
So here's how this playthrough is going to go. I'm going to run through the game and progress a lot, and then I'm going to spend like an hour going through places getting all the upgrades I missed initially. Because that's how this game goes. That's fact, Jack. No! 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 I thought that dealt a lot more damage than it does. Oh yeah, this is where I get the bombs because I can't go back otherwise.
I know they took out the sign glitch as well. Where like you break a sign a certain way and then your sword just infinitely does damage.
Anthony, them taking away the Deku spin boost, the spin boost, that literally was the most irritating part of the 3D remake. Because Deku Link is so not fun to play as in the remake. It's honestly irritating. Hey Trent, it's your favorite enemy.
Huh?
It's your favorite enemy.
What do you mean?
The bug.
Bees?
Stinky bees.
Stinky bees!
Stinky bees. We should stream Chicken Horse.
Yeah. Do you want to do that?
At some point in the future.
Not tonight?
No. I want to beat this game before I do any other game.
Oh, that's boring. Don't want to do intermittent other games.
I just really want to play through this game, and I don't have enough time because I'm like going to bed.
This flamethrower is like a Mario Party minigame.
It sure is. That's why I always think. The Zorlink swimming's abysmal. What the fuck were they thinking? Let's make the swimming annoying.
Same with the fucking ice arrows.
Oh my god, it's like...
There's like, oh, it's too difficult of a concept that when you get ice arrows in a water dungeon that you should use them on the water. So let's make sparkles that make even less sense.
What the fuck were they thinking?
I have no fucking clue.
Oh god, I was so annoyed because I was excited for that remake. And then they turn around and make it like horrible.
Let's hope the Mario Galaxy remake is great. I hope the Mario Sunshine remake fixes the game.
I hope it doesn't. That game being glitchy.
I'm not talking about the glitches, I'm talking about the game design.
Whatever, retard.
I hate Mario Sunshine.
It's
a lot.
It's just because you're a baby.
Oh, I don't like games that aren't fun. That means I'm a baby.
Yes! Being an adult means...
Yeah?
That... You're smart and you like Mario Sunshine. It means putting up with things that might be a little bit inconvenient. Mario Sunshine's great to 100%. It's great. Except for the blue coins. The blue coins are the worst part. Because it's like, oh no, which one did I forget? I have to scour the entire level to figure out which one I didn't get.
If you think it's fun up to 100 shrines, that means you're counting the lily pad, that means you're counting the pachinko machine.
Not necessarily.
That means you're counting the watermelon.
That might be the shrine they were leaving out.
Shrine? Get it? I made fun of a spelling error.
What? I didn't even catch what you're getting at.
You said shrine instead of shine, and I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I pointed it out?
Oh, I said shrine.
Listen, being easy and being good are not the same goddamn thing.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
They said lily pad and watermelon are easy. You're probably right. That doesn't mean that they're fun.
Oh no, I agree. The lily pad sucks.
Like it's terrible.
There's a cheat to it.
If you go slow,
bad.
If you go slow or do the cheat, then yeah, it's piss easy, but it still fucking sucks.
Yeah, I agree with that one. The lily pad sucks, but the pachinko's good. I will defend the pachinko because that's where the glitches happen, and that's the best part of the game.
Anthony, I didn't read the comment the first time because it's not funny. You didn't have to repost it.
What?
Comparing me to Aaron for not liking a game.
No, we're just gonna bully you about being Aaron.
Mario Sunshine's not a good game. I don't see how that makes me Aaron.
Cause it's not a bad game.
You don't agree with the majority opinion. That means you're this shitty YouTuber.
Literally. If you have that strong an opinion about a video game, you should check your priorities there.
I'm not the one who's like trying to pick a fight about it. You know? I just said I didn't like it, and then it turned into a conversation.
I don't think anyone's actually...
Yeah, hating Mario Sunshine is hating everything.
Yes, literally.
Literally.
I want to play Mario Sunshine on stream. Don't you?
It'd be funny.
Mario Sunshine's like the best game to Let's Play. I am not like paying attention. I hope that doesn't hurt me.
Mario Sunshine does have really good levels in it, but it also has a lot of really bad ones too. Like
Sunshine,
there's a lot of levels in it that some people find fun, and I just don't get it.
I think it's a valid thing to say if you can just ignore missions you don't like and just play the missions you like and then still beat the game.
Yeah, sometimes you can't.
You can.
No,
I don't know how you could.
There's shit like the fucking Pianta tossing one that you have to do. It's not optional. The pachinko machine and lily pad you don't have to do. At least I don't think.
I can't really think of many of the.
None of them are coming to mind because it's been forever. But I remember when I played it, I could not.
No one will
stand
defend
it.
the Pianta tossing except me.
I like it because it's funny, but man, is it bad.
It teaches you a valuable lesson.
Like, I hate playing it, but I like the idea. If only it worked.
I'm a chuckster.
I don't know why they left it in the game, though. How did they not test it once and realize, oh yeah, this is random and stupid?
Trent.
Huh?
I
Yeah, I get it.
love Mario Sunshine noises.
I love Mario Sunshine noises.
So good.
I hate the manta ray.
How could you hate the manta ray?
It's just...
That's like one of the best ones.
It's just slow. Like, it's not frustrating or bad or anything.
It gets intense.
It's not intense.
It gets intense.
It's so easy.
Well, if you know how
it's-
to do it, but if you initially play it and don't know what you're doing or what's going to happen,
if you don't know how to beat it, then yeah, there's challenge. But the main problem is that it's so slow. It takes forever.
I hate when you put emphasis on words. It's cringe.
But then you won't know what I'm saying.
But then how would you know Vietnam but in Mario?
Honestly,
Because you're hiding in a tree? Well, no, because you gotta manage which mantas you kill so that they don't all come towards you first. That's what I mean. What I meant was how to make it so that it's not difficult.
also there's some spots that you have to kind of avoid because then you can get surrounded. That's not good. Like, you don't want to waste your time getting on top of a tree.
Gamora is just, I think, a spec test for the N64. I don't think there was a real reason. Oh, I saw a crack.
What was Gamora?
It's that bat boss in
Oh,
Majora's Mask.
The one that Aaron quit on.
I don't know, like, that one's really easy. I don't know why he got stuck there. Like, literally just take fairies into the dungeons if you're not good at the game. That's what those fairies are for.
Well, yeah, Luke, getting surrounded is where the difficulty comes in, but that's also how you lose. So you're trying to avoid doing that.
Doing what?
Getting surrounded by the manta rays. Like, that's part of the challenge, so it's great, but it's also like, that's why it's the challenge. You're trying to not get surrounded.
Well, like I say, the only reason you would have that not happen to you is if you know the trick.
Yeah.
But
we're discussing it assuming that it's your first time.
Yeah, if it's your
playing it.
first time,
Then getting surrounded is the whole point, to not do that.
if it's your first time, you're going to get surrounded, and then it gets intense and it's
Yeah.
fun. That's the fun part.
Yeah.
And also, you can choose to get surrounded if you've played it before. Where are this? I always forget, like, I have to do this. Recorded.
I don't like the Wigglies.
That was horrible. I think. Ooh, runic symbol. I'm just gonna fucking go on through here. I mean, yeah, you can... It's not like you're handicapping yourself, you're just doing poor planning on purpose to make it more difficult.
I don't really have that problem of, like, in an RPG just hoarding items.
I do. I'm more of a micromanager.
Well, the thing is, I realized pretty early on that I'm doing it, and then I'm like, well, they're just handing me this stuff, so I might as well just use it.
I do that with throwaway one-time use items.
Except in Octopath Traveler, because I was specifically warned to hoard a specific type of item for a certain boss. Like there's an item you have. It is a usable. Like it's a. Fuck. It.
Are you having?
Yeah, I'm having issues. It's an elemental attack that's used as an item, and they're called soul stones, and you can find them anywhere. It's just an attack of a certain element. I would assume there's a boss fight that's only weak to elements and not weak to weapons that it needs to be used for, and that's why I'm being told to save on them. That's the only instance, though. At any other time where it's just like, oh, here's a health item, or this will permanently raise a stat, it's like I try to use it. I don't go out of my way to, but I try to remember that they're there.
Did you hit the mic or something? I heard something like that.
I think I don't know. I need to continue my art. I've been forgetting about it.
Where's this last rune at? Can't find it. Maybe we can find it from looking high up here.
I don't like Odyssey either.
It's because Trent's a freak.
I think, honestly, the only 3D Marios I like are Galaxy 1 and 2.
I don't know how you could feel that way.
I don't know. For me, 3D Mario levels are just more obnoxious than they are fun, usually. Sunshine's the worst culprit. Like, I can at least play Odyssey and enjoy a lot of parts of it. I wouldn't say fan of 2D Mario. I think they're good. But I don't go out of my way to
Trent
play
doesn't
them.
like Mario 64 either. I don't remember why. It almost seems as if, like, Mario 64 controls are something you learn when your brain's still flexible or something.
Mario 64 didn't age well.
I don't know about, like, camera, yeah, a little bit, but it's not horrible. I don't know why people
The
say
camera
it's
isn't
horrible.
the biggest part with me. It's that some of the...
Oh, really? I didn't get that one?
Like, it sucks, yeah, but I get over it. I think the biggest problem with me is just the actual movement doesn't feel right.
I don't know how you could feel that way. What do you mean? In what way?
I feel like there are times where I get fucked over because of the movement, like, glitching out or something.
The only time that happens with me is when I'm trying to do a trick and I'm not good at it. I don't know if anyone has ever seen it, but there's a Let's Play of the people who made Conker's Bad Fur Day playing through it, and they're talking about how they made it. And they talked about how they were amazed at the time of Mario 64's camera because it was brand new. And they were like, how did they do this? And they were so amazed that to this day they still think it's amazing.
I did half...
Which I guess is something that comes with being an old person in the game industry.
I did half of a backwards long jump. I tried for half an hour to do it.
Oh, I hate
I
this
did
one.
part of it, and then it just stopped working.
This one's stressful. I don't like stressful things like other people do.
Which character was it? All this talk of N64 games made me remember. Which character was it in a modern game that has more polygons in her ass than the entirety of Ocarina of Time?
I don't know. I don't keep up with stupid things.
I just heard that shit and it's like the funniest. It's the funniest shit ever.
I can't do the backwards long jump. I did it once, and I can't do it anymore.
No, it wasn't Lara Croft.
Samus?
Okay.
Samus and Metroid Prime. Just kidding.
I don't think it was Tomb Raider.
This boss,
Was it 2B from Nier Automata? Is that who it was?
Are you asking me? Because I don't know.
I'm not asking you. There's more people than just you.
I was just making sure, man. I don't know. Oh, I can go in any single one of them. That's cool. Anomata?
Animata. I don't trust Anthony.
He's a gamer.
He's also stupid.
Anomata. Which one is that?
It's a game. You play as a robot girl, but she doesn't look like it. I can't give any more information than that. She's the girl with the white hair and her eyes
Bitch
are
ass.
covered. Her eyes are covered by like a black mask. So like you think she's blind, but she's not.
Oh shit. Oh.
Speaking of overly sex-appealed asses, has anyone else seen the fabric physics in Astral Chain? Because that shit is revolutionary. Just for an ass shot.
Hey, fuck off. Kit Kat. Chocolate bar. Bitch.
Anthony, to me, it doesn't make a difference if you played it or not. It still wouldn't surprise me if you got it wrong.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Please, 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 please. I hate being stressed out. It's stupid.
I was about to say what is it about plant bosses being not good, but I really like the one in Wind Waker.
I don't know if this is not good. I just don't like stressful situations.
Well, Luke just said that it wasn't good.
Fuck you, Luke. Just kidding. That's not my true feelings.
It's a praying mantis?
I don't know. Yeah, I actually,
Twilight Princess?
Oh, the plant one. That one's funny.
It's funny. It's not. It's not fun.
No.
But it's not annoying.
It is fun.
I just found it like whatever. Like it's. For a first boss, it's like okay, it introduces you to it. Like it's chill. It's not really fun, but it's not a bother either. It's like okay, I'll do it.
What's this?
Float. Oh,
I get the float. I can just
T-pose.
This is not a T-pose. I can just fly through the game. But what were you just saying? I lost track completely.
The plant boss in Twilight Princess.
Oh yes.
I like it. I think it's okay. I don't think it's fun. I just think it's like okay, I'll do it. And then it's over in no time. It's like it honestly feels like a 2-minute long.
It's
boss
a
fight.
really good first boss.
It's a good first boss.
I think it's really good because of
and then there's the monkey and he's funny. I love him.
I like the mechanic with the monkey and the boomerang.
Also, finally shoulders.
I know, right?
Like,
I look so much better now.
The only reason you should really like Samus.
Die.
That's not true.
Samus is great.
Samus is a fantastic character.
Already these enemies are here? That's crazy. Uh-oh. Oh, I can't. That's not an elevator.
Ursula from Skyward Sword? What?
Wait, what's Ursula? I forget. Which one's Ursula, man? Gotta tell us. You mean the is that the fucking
Cyclops?
Yeah. Sorry, I was not
I
paying
hate-
attention to the game.
I don't know how fun it is.
Alright, goodbye, Anthony.
I've never played that far into Skyward Sword, but I will say, based on its design, I hate it.
It's truly awful. It's honestly
not only is it just not intimidating looking and stupid, but it's also like just 100% playing into the tired Zelda trope of, oh, you gotta hit the eye.
It's not just the eye. It's everything about it.
Yeah.
What were they thinking?
Yeah, I figured you were. It wasn't actually called that, but
Yeah.
who cares?
It kept happening for you, and I think I don't know what that is. I don't know what the reason is.
The boss that I really love the design of in Skyward Sword is the statue one with the multiple arms. I love that shit. That thing is so freaky looking.
I used to be so bad at this, and honestly, I think I'm stupid for being bad at it. Oh yeah, I think it is Galactos. You right.
It's such a good looking boss.
No,
What?
just kidding. Wait, was I here? Was I here already? I think I was turned around. Fuck.
Also, I do know how to fight that one.
Galactus
I
is fun.
I think it plays very well into the mechanics of Skyward Sword.
I need to pay
and the
attention.
Controls. I like that a lot. Well, I mean, Girahim is not generic and boring.
Girahim is probably the best character other than Groose in that game.
Why are we talking about Skyward Sword in this stream
Again.
too?
Again. We're talking about it again. But
Mason, drink your matcha.
not yet.
Not yet. Girahim is sexy. What are you talking about, Anthony?
Trent, don't mind Trent. He's into freaks.
I am. I need me a freak.
Yeah, we know. We know how you are, Trent. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. I would absolutely be friends with Girahim. Aside from the wanting to end the world or whatever.
What's wrong with wanting to end the world, Trent?
It's not nice.
Shut the fuck up.
It's very mean.
It's actually very nice. I almost bit my tongue. Do you care? I didn't think so.
No.
Missile. I love Skyward Sword, but I know that it's not good. In many ways, it is not good.
I wish more people were aware that that's a decent opinion to have. There's so many fucking people where I've talked games with, and they've gotten frustrated with me because I hated a game. Or, like, a game sucked and they liked it. It's just like, you're allowed to like bad games, but it stops being justified when you when you pretend that it's good.
My hot take on Skyward Sword is it could be made a really good game with 3 easy fixes.
I mostly agree with that.
3 easy fixes. And that's it. And they are removing the Wii Motion Control Plus part. Because even though I don't have a big problem with it, it's still annoying. Removing fee entirely.
Fuck fee.
And removing the harp shit. That's my 3 big problems.
I would shorten the tutorial too.
That's solved by deleting fee.
True.
The tutorial is only that long because of fee. Oh.
Anthony, you're not allowed to find...
Are you actually
attractive.
saying in my chat right now that fee is sexy?
Yes,
Anthony,
this detailless face.
you're into robots? I'm just getting a shit ton of missiles now. I like when people try to claim there's like an objective anything in terms of opinions when the laws of the universe aren't even objective. That's funny.
Wow, that's deep, man.
I'm just saying. Wait, was there something else in here? Sometimes there's like secrets within secrets.
I think in terms of some games, because game design is sort of like a well-known, like maybe not well-known, but it's like a practice that people like try to master in the industry.
Oh,
I think the fact that there's like a rhyme and rhythm to actual good game design, that it's not objective in most cases. Like there's obviously things like the controls in Skyward Sword. Even though I hate a lot of that game, I don't mind the controls in Skyward Sword. A lot of people say they're awful, and I don't see it personally. I haven't had any problems with that. But then there's the shit like making you refight that goddamn Muppet boss 3 times. Like,
that's actually... I want to change the harp thing to that, because...
That's just stupid.
I forgot the 3rd thing, and I was just like, the harp's stupid. I'll just say that. But yeah, the puppet boss thing is dumb. And
Skyward Sword has too many of those instances of, I think everyone, even the people who like this game, can agree that this is bad. And it gets to a point where there's too many of those, and you have to just admit that it's bad.
The bird controls are shit.
Are they? I don't remember.
They're pretty... Like, they'll be good for like 5 minutes, and then they get really horrible. And doing certain things is horrible.
I remember really, really struggling with the bird parts, but I thought that was just me being bad.
It's both.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think that you should feasibly, like, get it wrong in the tutorial.
I wasn't getting it wrong. And I wasn't getting it wrong in the tutorial. It was just like I kept fucking up on parts that I thought were supposed to be easy, but maybe they weren't.
I came right back around. Magmore Caverns, here we go.
In what ways does it feel like a Skyward Sword sequel?
Huh? Skyward Sword sequel, what?
If say Breath of the Wild feels like a Skyward Sword sequel.
Bro, Breath of the Wild, I can't even comprehend any of the comparisons.
I can't. Other than the only thing I see that they carried over is the sailcloth, which they turned into paraglider, which was a fun part of Skyward Sword, but it didn't exactly make sense.
I don't know what...
But in Breath of the Wild, it makes perfect sense. In fact, they weren't going to include it at first, but people who were playtesting it were complaining that, like, climbing down things took too long.
The general emptiness of the world. A lot of people say that, and I don't really agree with that. It's not
empty.
I don't think it's empty.
There's
it's just
shit everywhere.
Yeah.
And yeah, you don't have to do most of it, but you want to, because it's fun. Like
I don't agree with that criticism.
Like the shrines, yeah, you don't have to do any of them really, but except for the 4 on the tutorial island. But they're absolutely worth doing simply for the fact that they're all different and most of them are good.
But But yeah, Girahim is hammed up. And that's why I love him. So
Well, you see, Luke, when you say the removal of more things that are in Zelda, it's not like they removed it for no reason. They removed it because they realized Zelda was stale and it needed an upgrade.
you need to return to the very...
Yeah, they were trying to bring it back to the core idea, which means cutting out everything and starting from scratch. That's the only reason. And then they brought a few things back, like obviously some of the enemies. They brought back the boomerangs and stuff. I don't understand the people who complain about the lack of a hook shot. That would break the game.
Also, well, if it has like a limited reach, it would be pointless. It would either be pointless or...
It would either be pointless or break the game. There's no middle ground.
Hardly any.
There would be rarely a spot where it's like, oh, I should use this and it would save me some time.
If you're...
Unless it was like a dungeon exclusive thing, but that would mean the game should have better dungeons, which hopefully Breath of the Wild 2 does.
Green Goblin was a ham. He was also sexy, just kidding. Trip probably thinks that though.
Make it an item that breaks. Well, here's the thing. Even if you had it temporarily, it would still completely nullify certain other aspects of the climbing and traversing the terrain. Like, at that point, you might as well not even make speed potions, because what is it really going to do unless you're in the desert?
Sarah, I keep forgetting Trent knows nothing about this game.
I don't.
I was about to ask
these
if
little
there's
bugs, though, that pick you up.
I was about to ask if there's an item in that thing.
They're cute.
I think maybe a hookshot could work in the next game as one of the rune things.
Here's what they should do with the hookshot if they really desperately want to bring it back. Make it a dungeon exclusive thing that appears as a rune. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Or maybe it works in some shrines as well. But it'd have to be something that they give you at the beginning of each shrine that's used in.
I want to see more games like Minish Cap come out.
I think they should bring back certain items that
just get turned around
were really cool in concept but didn't work all that well. Like the Dominion Rod, I'd love to see them do a better job with it. Or the spinner.
I might do one of these streams by myself a few of these days. As a heads up, I might just be alone. And I'll, just cause I would like to.
Well, see, the thing is with the story...
Good night, Anthony. Thanks for coming out.
The thing is with the story is that it's kind of the same deal of it missing classic Zelda stuff and everything breaking. It's not like they did it for no reason. They had a very good reason to do it like that, even if it's not the best. It's something that I hope they improve in Breath of the Wild 2, but for the sake of Breath of the Wild, it's like they were trying to not focus on it just for the sake of making an open world that didn't feel empty. As well as being a game with solid mechanics that all blend.
I don't really care about Zelda right now. I've been craving Metroid.
This is the best song.
I've been craving Metroid Prime. I like atmospheric songs more than songs with a beat like this, but yeah. Whew. Those are a pickle.
I don't think that's a valid comparison. Because salt objectively just makes food better. Unless you're insane. But for me, I did not mind the lack of story at all, because it definitely made sense to me. It was like, I get to enjoy this open world that's beautiful with no interruptions at all, except for the memory spots, which, I mean, you see them coming, and there aren't many of them.
Let's get back to talking about Nazis.
Why?
I'm just kidding. I was just thinking about my coworker who's a Nazi. Hold on. I think that I'm supposed to be able to do something here.
Also, there was the challenge of them just somehow putting any story elements into a game where you can just go anywhere right off the bat.
Fucked up, man.
Like, they're trying to not hold your hand and lead you to, oh, go to this one specific spot.
Fuck.
I think if they were to try to make a story that was any more fulfilling for at least their first try at an open world Zelda, it would have ended up being too handholdy to the point where it just defeats the purpose of an open world. Kind of like shit like LA Noire, where it's just like they have this big, awesome open world and it's useless because the game tells you where to go.
Okay. There we go. God damn. I always have problems with that at first. Thank goodness I'm out of here. Fucking hate Magmore Caverns. I don't like lava levels because the color palette's so boring.
They can be cool.
I think only like Zelda lava levels I like. Phendrana Drifts? We're already here? Took me a minute to process that. I love this place.
I would say that's accurate. I mean, I never thought of it like that, but yeah, that's kind of true. I do wish there were more instances of Link being able to interact with stuff. Obviously, like, you can't pet the dog, and that's fucking stupid. That actually made me kind of upset. All you can do is feed it meat. You can't pet it.
Dumb.
And then a lot of the puzzles were really big. Oh. You know, like they force you to use the same couple tools in the sense where, I don't know if I can put this in a way that makes sense.
Phendrana Drifts is beautiful and the music is like the best. I love it so much. It's always a treat to be here, except when you get to the dark part. And then it's not fun, because dark portions in games are not fun.
I mean, there are small puzzles, but they're all Koroks. And they're all the same puzzle.
What am I looking for? Can I break this yet? It'd be kind of dumb if I had to use a missile to get a missile.
Oh, this is the Metroid song I hear all the time.
Yeah, it's great. It's like famous.
I'm so fucking tired of snow
to
levels that use sleigh bells as an instrument.
Truly.
I saw someone made a video about that. It's a pretty fair point to make a video about, just because it's so
Am I supposed to be
overdone.
able to break this? Yes. Okay. I wasn't sure.
No, I think shrinking the map would just go against what Breath of the Wild is. I think the map is fine. I think they should have just made... Here's what they should have done. They should have made the towns more. Like, not have the towns just be... Like, oh, give me some crickets and then buy some arrows. I feel like the towns should have been a lot better.
Ugh.
I always hated how the towns are, honestly. Except for the Gerudo town, because it's just so pretty.
Kakariko town is pretty good.
I hate the Kakariko village in Breath of the Wild.
I love it.
I hate it so much.
I'm a big fan of the feudal Japanese theme. Especially Okami.
I don't like the theme. It's annoying to traverse because it's so bumpy.
Did that kill it? Ah, I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Slender Man, that's what it was.
Shut the hell up. I don't want to know about Slender Man.
Oh yeah, I fucking love Terrytown.
Terrytown's great.
That was such a good side quest.
Not really.
I loved it.
I don't think what you have to do for it is good.
I think what you have to do is simple, except for the wood grinding. That kind of sucks unless you know the secret. Of course, that's not a valid defense for it. The wood grinding is the only bad part about Terrytown. Everything else, it's like, oh, this is shit I already have, and find the person with the funny name. Like, and it's simple. I like that. And then there's a story progression there. There's like the music that gets more progressive as the town gets built.
I want to harken back to the Mario Sunshine topic. I think that a game being fun because it's hilariously bad makes it a good game. Like, it's just good.
I don't know how that applies to Mario Sunshine.
Because it's, like, I think it's a good game in a lot of ways, but you think it's a good game because it's funny. That just means it's a good... I think Sonic 06 is a good game.
I don't think it's a good game.
I think Sonic 06 is a good game because you get endless hours of entertainment from it, and that's what games are about.
I think
it's
Mario
a broken mess, and that's
Mario
what's good
Sunshine
about it.
is bad because yes, it has funny parts, but the funny parts do not outweigh the frustration for me.
The only frustration I get from it is 100%ing it. But
I remember these.
I don't think that matters. I remember these from my childhood, and when we got rid of Metroid Prime, I was like, I want to see these things again. They're cool. I love their shiny backs.
Wow, Luke. Generally, people hate my opinions.
Trent's opinions are, in fact, awful. And that should worry you, mister. That you like them.
I like things that are so bad they're funny. Mario Sunshine does not apply for that. But Sonic 06 I agree with. I would never want to play it, but goddamn do I love it.
I think that, what's like an older example? I think we have like NES games like that. The Three Stooges?
Oh yeah, the Three Stooges.
That's a good game because it's just a novelty that exists.
Color A Dinosaur.
Color A Dinosaur is a good game because it's hilariously awful.
Zelda CDI.
We need to stream Color A Dinosaur.
For 5 minutes.
For 10 minutes, what do you mean? Double the time.
Honestly, for me, the whole so bad it's good thing is more prevalent with movies than games. I don't care at all about good movies. Good movies are fucking a snooze fest to me. I love the garbage. Like Wrinkle in Time, Cats.
Cats.
I'm trying to think of more. None are coming to mind.
The Room.
Huh?
The Room.
Oh yeah, The Room, obviously.
Food Fight.
Food Fight. All of that shit.
What was that? Remember that pimp movie?
I hate that one. No.
What do you mean?
It's funny, but it also like just grinds me in the wrong way.
I kept
like every single scene was frustrating and funny at the same time.
I want to explain that one scene, please. Go
ahead.
So there's in this one movie called, I forget what it's called.
It's called like Black Thunder or something.
It's a blaxploitation movie in the 70s about this guy who's a black person, and he's like a macho action hero type who can't ever be beaten, and he confronts a meeting of pimps. There's like a pimp meeting, like a council, a pimp council, and he like they all do introductions. They all have dumb names. They're like Sicko Slick here, and then there's another one that's Sugar, and then he replies with Sweet, and it was such a bad pun that we laughed for so long.
He was I remember the scene a little bit better. The pimp was talking to these other people that he knew, and he was asking them if they agreed about a certain idea he had and if they felt like they should go through with it, and he asked them one at a time. The last person he asked all of them one at a time, and they all said something like, "Yeah, I'll bite," or "Yeah, that's cool, dog." The last one, I'm not making that up either, it was that cheesy. The last one, he addressed him by his name, which was just Sugar, and then he responded with Sweet. And that was the end of the scene, and it was so cringy.
So I kept referencing it.
He kept saying it nonstop, even though I already cringed the first time.
It was so funny.
It is funny, but goddamn it, do I hate it.
Sugar, sweet.
And the delivery is so bad.
The delivery was so natural. It's like so good.
I hate it.
I'm just
bad movies are amazing because they don't have bad movies being funny unironically is better than any good movie's attempt at humor. I don't think I will ever watch Cats again. I loved it, but I also think it's emotionally traumatic to have to sit through it. I'm disappointed that Mason hasn't watched it.
I feel like there's something... I wanted to, but the people wouldn't go with me at that point in time.
You can still watch it.
Where?
Oh, you don't pirate movies all the time. Not all the time, but you've done it.
I've done it, I just don't know how. I keep forgetting, I don't know how to find every movie. Sometimes you can just find... I don't really download movies. I just find a streaming service to do it.
I'm sure Cats has already made it to a bargain bin of some kind.
No. It's probably not on DVD yet.
Pretty sure it is.
No, it takes a while for movies to get on DVD. I'd be surprised if it were on DVD. These things are fun to find.
I have not watched a single Star Wars, and I refuse to at this point.
I watched the latest Star Wars. What was it called?
I don't know.
What was the latest Star Wars that came out last year? Because I watched that and it was fucking so stupid.
All I know is that they still, to this day, try to exploit Baby Yoda for money.
That's the TV show. That's not a movie.
TV show?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's how much I know.
They don't do that in the movies. They do try to do this hetero fucking bullshit. These two people who have zero chemistry and no reason to even like or tolerate one another, they still have a hetero love story, and it's dumb. Is that literally it? That's all I'm doing here? Okay. Yeah. I have to come back when I get another weapon.
See, the thing is with stuff like Star Wars and Star Trek is that I think it's a good bet that most of them are going to be bad at this point, but no matter how bad but funny they are, I don't care because it's just, wow, look at that shadow. That's amazing.
That's like the Manta.
Wow. At least the Manta was animated.
Whatever.
The wings weren't even moving. Anyway, what was I saying?
Something about Star Wars.
The thing is about Star Wars being so bad it's funny is that I'm guarantee you if I watched it I would enjoy it, but the thing is it's so oversaturated, and I've heard about Star Wars all my life. I have no interest in watching it whatsoever. With shit like Cats, it was really the only... I think it's the only Cats movie that they made. I think it's the first and definitely last. But with Star Wars, it's just like I'm so sick of it already, and I haven't even watched a movie, and I'm already sick of it. I think out of all of the bad movies I watched, Wrinkle in Time is probably my favorite, because I have very vivid memories of when me and my friends went to the movie theater together. Like, all the jokes that we cracked, I could probably make all the same jokes again if I watched it again. I think I've watched that movie 3 times now.
I like good movies.
There's a few good movies I like.
Unlike any of the Star Wars. Star Wars is stupid.
I really like the Addams Family movie.
The Addams Family movie...
Not the recent one. I haven't watched it.
The 90s Addams Family movie with Christopher Lloyd. It's just a fun time.
That is so fucking funny.
It's not like a good movie. It's just fun.
It's good. It's such good writing. It's fantastic.
Like it's if you can get past the campiness, it's fun.
I don't even remember or care what the plot is. I just remember that's fucking so well written.
I was gonna explain it, but then you said I don't care. Is there something behind here? There's never anything behind.
Well, I don't want you to explain it because I want to watch the movie again.
It's not like the plot matters.
It doesn't.
Star Wars is just filler and cashing in and...
Yeah.
Like, there's no actual depth to the plot. It's not good. It was a novelty movie that came out in the 70s, and then people got nostalgia over it and defended it. Now people like it because of a new novelty, which is reminiscent of a IP that's classic. Like, ooh, I get to see Jedi, but in higher quality, and that's it. That's all there is. There's nothing. It's just not good. Straight up.
You're just taking so much damage right now.
It's because I don't care. It doesn't matter. It only matters if you're trying to go through a new place. Is there a thing over there? Guess not.
I think the most Star Wars I've watched is not even half of the first movie. We watched it in band class and then didn't get to finish because we ran out of time.
I don't even remember the titles corresponding to what movies you're
Same.
referring to. Like,
Same.
You
You keep saying Empire Strikes Back and stuff. I don't know what that is.
no idea.
I've heard it.
No
before.
clue. I don't care.
The worst part for me is that I watch a lot of Vine Sauce, and all he fucking talks about sometimes is Star Trek and Star Wars.
It's just a bunch
sickening.
of... I hate sci-fi. Sci-fi is like...
Boring.
Other than Alien and The Thing, sci-fi is garbage. It's all just like novelty. It's like...
You're playing a sci-fi game.
That's because it's a game and can execute it well. Like, I'm actually using the tech that they come up with.
Yeah.
But in movies, it's like, oh great, I get to see yet another version of the laser gun. It's like, I don't care. Video games are different.
Yeah. Well, it's not that the chat log is lagging behind, it's just that the whole stream is.
Yeah, the chat's perfectly synced up with the
Unless
stream
you're saying
itself.
you send a message and then it doesn't appear in your chat log for a while.
I don't know.
Which I don't think so.
Ooh, that's a new
That would be
place.
really weird.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I want to play Mario Party.
We'll stream that again some other time. Ow! God damn it, you tricked me!
What was the thing again?
What thing?
The thing?
Oh, The Thing is a movie where this alien creature can morph into anything it
Right.
consumes.
Isn't that the one where they used they opted to use puppets instead of CGI and it worked out really well for them?
I don't think they had a choice of CGI back then.
No, I mean like they did a modern one and they had a choice of doing CGI or puppets and they went with puppets and it actually worked out really well for them.
I guess.
I saw a clip of it where like a skin flesh bag was like merging into one of the people. And it looked fucking real. But it was a puppet.
It looked real back in the day.
Like the modern one, they had a flesh puppet and it looked like attached to one of the actors and it looked real.
Is this supposed to go in there?
This looks corny, use CGI. That's basically all of it.
But yeah, the Thing is also a psychological horror, which is why it's so good. And that's the same with Alien, actually. Sci-fi is only best as a fusion, only good as a fusion with horror. Specifically psychological horror, because that's the only good kind of horror, don't at me. Psychological horror is the only horror that can actually be scary.
Yeah.
Cosmic horror is cool, but it's not scary.
It doesn't get to you. It's just like it can do. It can be like, oh man, I wouldn't want to be there, and then you just go on with your day.
Like the appeal to people who like cosmic horror is you question the significance you have in the universe and how you have no ability to affect the outcome. That's scary to them. But to me, I'm like, well, if I can't do anything, why would I stress about it?
See, I'm not one to comment on this topic because I'm a scaredy cat and fucking Five Nights at Freddy's scares me, but I do. I don't think I've ever been scared by cosmic horror.
Cosmic horror is just cool looking. And
Yeah.
it's not scary. Yeah, psychological horror is scary because it makes you like paranoid.
I think
It's about your sanity, which is a lot more relevant to you personally.
yeah.
Cosmic horror is like you're insignificant, and it's like I already know that. Why are you telling me? I already know how small I am in the universe. It's not a scary thing. That's just something you come to terms with when you become an adult. It's not really that big of a deal. It's like whatever.
What was the one that Natalie got?
Hereditary.
Hereditary.
Hereditary is a great movie.
That scene, I didn't like that movie, but that scene was really good.
Have you seen
Because
Hereditary,
it did
Luke?
stick with me.
Let's wait and let Luke answer my question.
Yeah, that's why I'm being vague about it.
Hereditary is really good. You should see it. It's pretty new, and that's why we're not spoiling it.
I mean, I don't know how it ends, so I can't spoil much, but I do know the scene.
Oh yeah, he's seen it.
Yeah.
So yeah, the scene where the girl smashes her head into a post. That was such good.
I did
writing.
have struggle sleeping that night because I just kept seeing it. It was really good.
Like on surface level, it's cheap shock horror, but it plays into the movie so well.
Yeah. Especially, it's not so much the scene of her dying, it's after that when you have this kid, just a teenager, like, he literally does not know what to do about it, and like, he makes probably the worst decision of just letting his mom happen to discover the body, but he couldn't think of anything else. Like, that's what really got me about it.
Yeah,
I can't imagine being in his position.
Like, I'm not bothered by gore, I'm not bothered by death. It's just the stress of that gets me.
Like the especially the part where you hear her close the front door and walk out to the car, and then you see the teenager close his eyes because you know he's anticipating it.
Yeah, it's such
Like
good
that,
acting.
That fucking got to me.
That was such good
That's
acting.
so good.
It's so...
It's absolutely not my genre, but I have to admit that scene is really good.
Yeah.
The only horror
Space jump.
I've made an exception to, and I really like, is it's not a movie, but Doki Doki Literature Club. I was obsessed with that when it came out.
Yeah, that's psych horror too, and that's a...
It's so good, especially because there have been so many horror games where it's just like, oh, it's not a horror game, but then they're so impatient because they don't want the player to lose interest. But Doki Doki Literature Club realized that doesn't work, and that you have to absolutely convince the player 100% that it's not a horror game in order for the psychological horror to actually kick in. There were so many people who just expected it either because their friends made them play it or because they played it before they added a psychological horror warning at the beginning, who just actually thought it was a dating sim and was getting really into it. And then it turns into hell. They know exactly at which points to, like, drop it off too. Like, even when it's already introduced the fact that it's a horror game, they know, like, I'm gonna back up.
See you later, Julia. Thanks for coming.
They know, like, to lay off for a bit and then to kick it in at, like, the exact moment, and how to kick it in. Like, they made it really feel like the game is glitching and not that it's all completely scripted.
I feel like we're blowing through this game.
Yeah, I haven't been paying attention. I just know that you have 4 health things now. And that you are finding more than just syringes. I have to go pee-pee.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn the AC on so you don't hear my pee-pee like last stream.
Alright, well, since that'll be hell, I'm just gonna mute the mic and we'll be back in a second. I'm back. Alright. So now we're at the fucking the ruins part where you gotta get shit.
Sophie?
I think you gotta scan like lore things. I forget what they're called. I guess they're just runes. Yeah, what is this? Artifact. I don't remember if you did. You should tell me again how you found the channel. Because I'm honestly...
Wait, I think I remember. Isn't it just... You searched up the right game at the right time and then saw like, oh, someone's streaming it for some reason. Isn't that it?
I don't know.
I think that was it.
He's about to tell us. I was like, kind of wondering.
I'm gonna take my shirt off.
Because I'm like, how does anyone ever find me and like me enough to keep watching? Because I can't even watch my videos anymore. They're bad. Video game music. I think I know where this is heading. I'm reading while playing. It actually was not handmade. It was official art from the, what was it, Superstar Saga?
Yes.
It was Superstar Saga art.
No, I know what they mean by handmade. Like, it looks like some early YouTube, like, primitive graphic design type.
Yeah, I was like making videos.
You were
like
so
crazy.
happy with your channel, your profile picture when someone made it for you.
Yeah, because
But
it's like
it
made.
was not good.
It's good for a child, which I
Yeah.
was. I was a child.
It's good for a small channel, but that doesn't mean it's good.
That's why I got rid of it. I'm waiting for a good idea.
I need to change my profile picture, but I like my banner. I just need to make videos. Other than Bayonetta Applebee's ASMR.
What do you mean hit the right spot? I don't know how anything I could ever do could ever hit a spot that's positive.
I need to listen to a self-conscious twink.
Self-conscious.
I don't know.
I guess I'd come up like that. Yeah, like I was obsessively putting time into. I don't know if you were listening last stream when I talked about how crazy I was with my scheduling, but it was like absurd. It's something to be embarrassed about.
I need to look into getting my own computer and recording equipment and getting into YouTube, because I never gave it that much of a fair shot.
I mean, who cares, right?
Yeah. I mean, I tried to give it a fair shot, but I was in middle school. And I was playing Bomberman 64, a very difficult game.
Yeah, I never really got subscribers that much. Ah! Ah! Please leave me alone.
You want to know a really shitty psychological horror? Fucking Danganronpa. It's so bad.
Yeah. I wanted... Yeah. Talked about anarcho-communism.
Oh, I remember that part of the stream because I blanked out and started looking at my phone.
That was a good time, because I like telling people about what I've learned about history. It's such a good time. That's awesome. I'm actually really glad you told me that, because I can relate that to some of my feelings towards some YouTubers and like Anthony, who was here. I feel that way towards his videos because I'm like I met him in like 2007, and even though his videos are like really like I'm not interested in Let's Plays that much anymore. Like watching them, I'll watch them sometimes, but I don't watch them every day like I used to. But I like his videos because they bring me back to when I was obsessive over this stuff. Ouch! And I just like that. It's sort of like a nostalgia blast, even when it's like his newer videos, because he's still sort of the same person. But anyway, yeah, I'm glad you told me that. I'll tell you something. Yeah, I was gonna that actually reminds me, because I was gonna say something about how I wanted, like I had as cringe as this is, I had a vision for this channel, what I wanted to my appearance to be, and it was sort of like I wanted very casual Let's Plays. Like, you'll notice most of my videos don't have a custom thumbnail, and that was on purpose, because I want to harken back to the casual Let's Plays of like, it's like 10 years ago now, and I'm just like, I just want to be just some person who is playing and talking. Yeah, and the high quality part is the part of me being completely obsessive over planning things out to the point where it's like ridiculous. So I don't know if you watched my Mario Sunshine Let's Play, but I like made... You have no idea how long it took me to make the 100 coin videos. The 100 coin video, I mean. And the blue coin videos. Like, it looks like shit now, but back then, man, it was like... it was so ridiculous how hard it was.
I don't know if you've ever told us, Luke, but do you only watch Mason's content, or do you also have at least seen like the side channel where we both have done stuff before?
Yeah, me and Trent have a side channel where we do stuff, and it's sort of the same kind of quality, except that's a little bit more like I don't give a fuck.
It's also a little bit more energetic, I guess, because me and Mason have a pretty good chemistry in terms of comedy.
Yeah, that one we've been doing for... That one was a channel I moved to, and sort of did that instead of this channel. Just because I liked recording with Trent, and we were sort of doing...
You're subscribed to me? Oh, that's cute.
That's cute.
I didn't know that.
I love that. Wow, I love that.
Yeah, I think it has... It does not have 200k views. Unless it fucking exploded when I wasn't looking. But... I have to check right now. Now I'm concerned. It wouldn't surprise me if it did.
That was stressful. Why wouldn't it surprise you? Oh, no. That's my channel.
Oh, your channel.
That's my other channel that I use for watching shit on my phone. And so like there was this documentary someone took off of TV and uploaded onto YouTube in several parts. And back in 2012 I was like, I hate that it's in several parts. I'm gonna put it all in one video. And I did, and it blew up.
See, I thought you were talking about my channel, because I also have a channel with just one video on it.
I don't think I can...
And it did get more popular than I expected it to. Not super popular. It only has 83 views, but it's more than I ever expected.
My other video that you're talking about, Luke, is it's only that popular because it's a video about Green Day.
Yeah.
And the pop punk scene.
Yeah, no. All I have on
no one cares about what I make.
All I have on my channel is Bayonetta's Applebee's ASMR.
Yeah, Trey made a meme shitpost.
I did. And I didn't even make it for a YouTube video. I made it for a Minecraft texture pack
video
to replace one of the songs. And I was like, this is so fucking good, I have to upload it to YouTube. And I guess it's something that other people, because it's not my idea. The Bayonetta Applebee's ASMR has been a meme for a while, but at first it was just a picture. And then it took years, but someone finally made a video out of it. But the video that someone made really sucks. Like it doesn't deliver at all.
I'll tell you.
So I was like, I have to make it myself then.
Another video I made on this channel that took an obscenely large amount of time was me and Anthony, Rookie Links, as you saw, did a versus on Banjo-Kazooie that lasted for 2 episodes just because life got in the way. And it was like 8 hours to edit that. Boop, boop. That was 8 hours of my life.
I wish I could have at least edited and released the verses that I did. I have this one friend, we don't talk much anymore, but him and I did a versus on Wind Waker. And we got to, I believe I got to the very end, not beating, but I got to the very end of the forest temple. Which is, for me, at the time, pretty far. It would have been at least, like, probably 10 to 20 episodes. Not that I'm good at estimating, but...
I don't want you to do free labor.
I mean, if we needed an icon, I would make it, because I'm an actual, like, artist, too.
Well, Trent's also bad.
Well, shut up. I made our current Mason and Trent art pretty good. I could probably do it better now. Because I've actually gotten into like shading and graphic design more. Oof. But it still holds up as a simple kind of.
No, you don't sound pretentious.
No.
It's nice of you to offer your free labor to us, but I don't like people doing free labor for me when they have bills to pay and shit.
Yeah, it is not pretentious at all. It's just kind of like it's a small channel I want to help out.
You're being really nice to some moron playing video games and talking about them.
It doesn't matter, honestly, how long the icon takes to make, because I know personally with art, sometimes it's hard to just get yourself to do it. There's so many times where I've told people, hey, I'm going to make this, and then I don't. Like, that alone is just effort. It doesn't even matter if it turns out good.
Tell you what, if you want to make something for me, if you, like, actually just want to do it, I'd be fine with that. It doesn't have to be the Mario thing. Like, I don't care about maintaining that. It doesn't have to be anything, so long as it isn't going to get me kicked. But if you want, you can send that to me. But again, I don't expect it from you. Like, it's cool.
I didn't know we had an artist in chat, though. It's good that I have someone else to relate to.
A lot of people...
More people do art nowadays, which is great. There weren't that many artists on the internet for a while. At least none that I saw.
Well, actually, this is not a channel Trent's ever on. This is just my channel, really. Trent's never really here, except sometimes he's on stream.
I'm gonna be on the streams because I mean we live in the
we live together in this apartment.
We live together and we have the same sleep schedule and we're usually free at the same hours of night.
But me and Trent, this is my solo channel. Trent has his, and then we have a collective one.
I really want to do stuff on my channel, but I don't exactly know what. Because I love the idea of me uploading videos from time to time, but I'm not sure if Let's Plays are good for me. What I'm considering is starting streams of my own. I'm just gonna do the current mainstream, like, Call Me Carson-esque approach of just like you do a live stream and then you edit it down and upload it to YouTube. Yeah, we have Discord.
Hold on, I'll tell you my... I shouldn't tell you on stream.
Yeah, don't tell them on stream.
Why don't you... Can you PM on... Hold on.
PM one of us on Twitter.
Hold on.
Or actually, I guess you'd have to do me, because your Twitter's like privated, isn't it, Mason?
No. I have a non-privated one.
Oh.
Go to @fairclothml. That's @FAIRCLOTHML on Twitter, and DM me.
I also want to make videos of just like, I don't know, it's just side topics, like maybe I want to demonstrate, because I do like theory crafting a lot. Even if it's pointless shit that's never going to happen, I still find it fun to like constantly think of ideas. I think I would do well in videos like that. Especially because I could like...
do anything here.
I could draw out some of my ideas. Oh my god, he doesn't have a Twitter.
I don't want to make you go through the
trust me, don't dive into Twitter if you haven't already. It's not worth it. What else can you DM on?
It sucks though, because like YouTube... destroyed their DM system. They don't have it anymore. It's fine. You're the one offering to do free labor.
No, don't do that.
How about this? Comment your Discord on one of my previous videos, and once I get it, I'll delete it from the comments before anyone sees it. All right.
That's a good idea.
Go comment your Discord on one of my previous videos.
Comment on it on episode 13 of Super
No,
Paper Mario.
don't,
Bowser,
no,
my ass
no,
all green.
Don't do that. Just do one of my videos, and I'll delete it afterwards to protect your privacy.
What was the title of that video?
Bowser, my penis green?
Bowser, my penis green. I thought it was Bowser, my asshole green.
Okay. Yeah, I'll find it. As soon as the stream's done, I'll get it, and I'll DM you or something.
I could do it real quick, so you don't have to wait.
Well, I have to go and delete it myself anyway.
Oh, yeah. Why can't you delete it?
I don't know. I'll just do it.
Okay.
Gosh. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the things you've said. Really makes like this not a total waste of time. Because I was looking back on my videos, I'm like, God damn, why the fuck did I ever put any time into any of this? It's so stupid. And it legit is. Wait, this is the...
I never understood why you suddenly had a problem with that.
What's
like,
what?
it's useless and stupid and a waste of time. It's like, that's what people look for, though. That's what I look for.
Well, I start to cringe at it. It starts to become embarrassing. I know, game. I know where I'm going. You don't have to remind me. I'm just getting collectibles, okay? Jeez. I started to see...
That's always something a small YouTuber wants to hear.
I don't have a lot more because life became too challenging to make these. Like, my living conditions with my dad changed to the point where I couldn't record in privacy anymore. And once I moved in here, I got busy with responsibilities and... and also just, I have a social life, like, despite the fact that I play games, I still,
For me,
have friends.
For me, it's the opposite, where it was like, I felt like I had living conditions where I could do it, and I had the time and, you know, lack of social responsibilities, but I lacked all of the supplies and motivation to actually do so. It was just kind of like an idea of I would like to, but never will.
I need to check where the fuck I'm going.
But now that I'm actually nearing a situation soon where I'll be like earning like profit.
Okay, that's actually...
I feel like I can actually delve into it a bit.
You know, when I started out, I was not at all copying Game Grumps. I actually started before Game Grump... No, actually, no. We started this channel, the first Let's Play, we started around the time Game Grumps were doing Sonic 06. Yeah. And I was actually inspired more by people like Chugga Conroy, Nintendo Capri Sun, and Pcall 44444. But mainly, my original inspiration was more like Zemnort, which you have never heard of, but it was like a kid when I was a kid. He's older than me, but back then he was a child. Our old videos were so shit. The Mario Party Let's Play we did was horrible.
Talk about cringe. I think I cringe harder at the really, really old episodes that I was in when I was still a baby and annoying.
Yeah. But those were also edited poorly because I was like annoyed that I couldn't crop the video in my editing software. So I did this trick where it was like a transition. So it slowly zoomed out from the game footage.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't even notice it at first because the way I edited was so like shit. Like I would place the transition and it would zoom in on the game a little bit too much. And since the video is like 14 minutes long...
We're more than brothers.
Shut the hell up. Yeah, we're brothers.
Yeah.
But, so since the videos were 14 minutes long, it would start out a little bit zoomed in, and then, like, 5 minutes later, you start to notice the screen's getting smaller. And by the end, it's like horrible.
That must have drove people fucking crazy. I never knew about that.
Yeah, it drove me crazy looking back on it. I'm like, what was I thinking? Just, it's fine the way it is.
That's really funny.
It's so bad. I'm surprised you didn't even know about that till now.
You never told me.
Pathetic.
I never watch back those old videos. I cannot stand myself in them.
I was pretty okay. Like, I don't cringe that hard at myself because I always tried to be like, quote unquote. No, it was not intentional. It was me trying to crop the video to fill the screen. But I didn't, like, at first I didn't know it was like zooming out, and then I didn't care because I was like, well, if I stop doing it, it'll be inconsistent.
Oh my god, that was me for a while.
So,
shit.
I think I did stop doing it after a while, but man, it was like legit.
My video
stupid.
pans are part of my charm. You have to do it. It becomes a staple.
But yeah, I wasn't that cringe primarily because I tried to be like quote unquote professional back then. Where I was like, I'm not gonna talk about my personal life that much. I'm not gonna copy people too hard. That kind of thing. So it wasn't that bad.
It's weird. In Mason's videos, I was intentionally being a terrible piece of shit.
He was like in one of our Conquer videos. The only one I had him on.
I did the stop copying me thing.
Yeah, he started
in one of his videos.
Yeah, because he saw it on a YouTuber who did it funny, I guess, and he was like, "I'll do that."
I don't think I did. I
That's
don't
what
think
you
anyone
told me.
finds it funny.
That's what you told me.
Did I?
Yeah, I think maybe you were trying to pretend like that.
If I had to guess, it was probably fucking Sky does Minecraft.
Yeah, that's it. So he's like copying me, and I was like, "God damn, you're annoying." You can still go watch it. Like, I didn't private it yet.
I'm glad you didn't. Don't.
I'm going to.
It's so terrible that it's still funny.
I
don't so much. I think I laugh at it more than I cringe at it, but I still never want to watch it myself. I just want to talk about it.
But yeah, like people comment, like one of my friends commented and like, "Oh my gosh, this video is ruined." And I was like,
that's what made it especially funny is the fact that it wasn't just you who's annoyed by it.
"Oh no, it's fucking
It's
awful."
just terrible.
But I want to talk about
It's that bad.
So like, I want to private all my videos at some point, and like just have a couple people that I know personally be able to watch them.
It's good to not delete them because then you know if you do gain a following of people.
Well, no,
you could
it's
just
more
have
like
to
I want to be able to go back and watch them.
go back
But
and watch them.
I want to private them because I used to be like, let's just say, politically unaware of some of the things I was saying. Like, I wasn't horrible. I was never a racist. I was never like homophobic or anything like that. I was just like, some things I didn't have any nuance, and I don't think I would be able to handle getting canceled. So I don't want to get canceled over things my dumbass self said when I was like 15.
I remember I've been thinking about that too. There have been a few moments in I think it's really only our Paper Mario where I did say the N-word because I was like, haha, that's funny. I know you censored it, but that doesn't stop people from knowing what it is.
Yeah, Trent thought the N-word was funny.
I was just like, ha, N-word's funny.
Yeah, it's stupid. But I was never like that.
I'm not really worried about getting canceled over it though, because it's just like I did it very briefly, and then it's like I'm obviously not like that anymore.
Well, my thing
I hate
is,
that shit.
like, I never was like that, but I made fun of the concept of heteronormativity once, which I now understand is like a real thing. And I also, I'm also just like, well, I was a kid. So would people just let it go because I was a child? I don't know. But that was actually the worst I've ever been. Like, I was making fun of the concept of heteronormativity, which is a real thing. I don't think I was ever that bad.
I didn't even hear about heteronormativity until I was actually like gay, and then I was like, oh yeah, that is a thing. In fact, it's definitely happened to me a few times.
But I mean, that's the benefit of me trying to be as professional as possible. Was I didn't say anything that bad.
Yeah, The same goes here. And I was gonna mention this, but I didn't get to it because you were explaining it in further detail. In Mason's videos, especially the Conquer video, I was intentionally being a little shit and ruining things. But when I got to making my own videos, let's see, I did 3 series that were never finished. I did a shitty New Super Mario Bros. DS that I recorded with a phone. Just a camera, not a phone. And I was trying to be overhype YouTube funny, and that didn't work. And then I did a Bomberman 64 Let's Play and a Minecraft Let's Play, which were both just me being really myself, except less annoying. I was like, I've got to hold back on the humor because I know I'm not funny. And then my videos just kind of ended up being boring, but at least I didn't say anything terrible. I know I had the potential to. Because I don't honestly consider myself woke until very recently. A little bit embarrassingly recently.
Yeah, is that the time you became vegan?
No.
Because that was recently. I don't know how recently.
I don't know either. It's not so much those like, you know, like, oh, I hate trans people. They're not real people. It's just that I didn't understand it.
Oh, you mean gender? You're talking about gender?
Yeah, I didn't understand gender. So like I respected it, but I wasn't like, yeah, what you're saying is true. I was just like, I'm gonna be in the middle here.
That's literally liberalism.
Yeah.
That's all liberals.
But now I'm just like, yeah, gender is like, people need to stop taking it so seriously. People could just let people be shit.
No. I won't.
I won't. The only gender is Jesus Christ.
I don't like liberals.
There was something actually. Okay, I hate bringing this up because I know it's cringe, but I do have a fur affinity, and there was something on there that I had to censor because I realized it was awful. But thankfully, nobody noticed it because I'm a small person on there.
Ouch.
At one point in my bio, I put that I was bisexual because technically I'm attracted to trans men too, which now I know is not okay.
God damn.
Means, yeah, I know.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I didn't realize that like trans people wanted to just be like, I'm a man, not I'm just a transsexual that looks like a man. I didn't realize exactly how heavy of a thing that was. Yeah, I know, right? But once I realized that, it's like, man, they're just trying to be men, and they are. Then I was like, you know, I guess I'm not bisexual. I just like men, regardless of what parts they have. And then it's just it's as simple as that.
Well, they're as much as a man as anyone could be.
Yeah. Even if they have to put work to get there, it's still like they're still there.
I mean,
fortunately, nobody caught me on that, and it's just my own word. It's not like I didn't get reported. No one was like,
ouch.
I'm gonna block you because you're toxic.
Did I fucking just come from here? Oh, thank goodness. But yeah, gender's a spook.
I see. It's funny because James Charles got canceled for that exact same thing, and I was like, uh-oh. Shit.
Well, you're not famous.
I know.
I'm scouring through everything you say.
I know, but like, I think that was an instance where it was like, it wasn't so much that I've been in his exact shoes before. It's not so much that he was transphobic, because obviously he likes trans people to be in that position in the first place. It's just that he didn't know better. But now he does, at least on that front. There's obviously terrible shit that James Charles did. But
I'm the same as you, Luke. But I also think about it I'm just like, how does that apply to, like, scientifically speaking, psychology and biology? And I came to the conclusion on my own that gender's not actually real. Even the binary gender, man and woman, aren't real. Like, they're not objectively anything.
I was a firm believer in gender is based on genitalia until I heard one specific quote from a video Mason was watching. I don't remember what video. I know it wasn't ContraPoints. I don't remember what video. I don't remember what quote. I don't remember the context. I just remember hearing it, and I thought about it, and I was like, fuck, that's right. I think it was something along the lines of, like, you know, the idea of, like, sexual reproduction in parts existed before the words did, and then the words were made for, like, something barely related to it in the first place. And it's like, yeah, gender is just words. So
and attributing certain roles to it that aren't really congruent with scientific reality, and people just sort of conform to those roles, or they are denied it. Yeah, what do I do? I think I have to melt the ice with sun.
with the sun.
With the sun. With the sun ED. Shaman, architect.
Exactly. Who cares? I think me.
Oh.
I don't think I would be nearly as woke as I am if I wasn't gay. Because the whole reason I've been able to come around on things like, you know, trans people, non-binary stuff, as quickly as I did, not that I did quickly, was because I could relate it to being homosexual. Like, it bothers me when people hate homosexuals. I'm just like, why does it matter? If I wasn't gay, I wouldn't have that perspective to compare it to. I'd probably be a piece of shit.
I literally dropped homophobia and transphobia as soon as I became an atheist. Like,
yeah, same.
The minute I became an atheist, I was like, well, I don't have a reason anymore to care about this thing.
Same, but the difference is that I was actually gay and hiding it. To myself. I was just like, no, I'm not gay.
But, I mean...
and then I, while taking a shit, was like, yeah, I guess Jesus isn't real. And then I was like, fine, I guess I'm gay. And then I just kind of thought about it more, and I was like, literally all of this shit that I got so...
No, we're technically not in the South, we're in West Virginia, and we're in the northern panhandle of West Virginia.
No, we are technically the South.
Well, whatever.
We're below the Mason-Dixon line, which is the only definition of the South.
We're more north than you might expect.
The north part of West Virginia is not at all southern, except for a few people and some of our traditions. Basically.
We definitely do... We live in a religious... I mean, the USA is all religious. I don't know where you're from, but, like, name me a place, and I guarantee the only, like, secular part of that state is the big city. Yeah, Tennessee's probably really bad, but, I mean, it's pretty much the same here. It's not really different.
Yeah.
All of USA is evangelical morons.
I think really the only
hate black people.
I think it's really only a generational difference here, because in Tennessee, I imagine no matter who you're talking to, you have to be careful about that stuff. Here, if you're talking to my generation, like 99% of them like wish they had a gay friend. At least in my experience, I
wish I could collect a gay.
I
check that off my list.
People I've talked to around my age like me more after learning that I'm gay. Generally.
That's kind of fucked up in its own way.
I mean, straight people are boring, so I get it.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, I relate to them, but I also see what you might be thinking. I don't let it bother me, because it's like, at least it's a positive thing, you know? Fucking our family, like, I'm never gonna tell them. At least the ones that don't already know.
Well, most of my family, well, half of my family still thinks I'm like a centrist sort of Republican because I hide everything from them. Because that's just a problem I don't want to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And, God, what the fuck am I doing?
I planned on never coming out to Mom. I was like, I'm gonna hide this shit. Even hide the wedding. Like, I don't care. But then she just happened to stalk your Skype and then figure out that way.
Well, I don't want to get into all that.
Yeah, no.
But,
That's a fucking rabbit hole.
But it's like I don't get certain people who come out to their parents knowing that their parents are homophobic.
Yeah.
It's like, why?
You're just putting yourself in danger. They're like.
Why do they need to know if they're shit? Who gives a fuck?
The best scenario is they're mad at first and then they come around, which happens sometimes and very rarely. You're more likely going to be either like tormented by them or kicked out and homeless. Like I remember seeing a YouTube video of this this very southern country voice like teenager recording in secret him coming out to his parents.
Yeah.
And like they fucking started throwing stuff at him. They started screaming at him, throwing stuff at him. He ended up homeless, but he moved in with his boyfriend, which thank God.
Don't thank God he put him in that position to begin with. I have no idea. I might end the stream soon just so I can look up what the fuck to do next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye, impurities.
I swear I'm supposed to do something. I'm supposed to go that way. Pretty sure. I'm gonna check out this place one more time and then I'm gonna give up if I can't figure it out on my own. Ah!
Seeing you just walk through them is funny.
Yeah, I can't even kill them right now.
Oh, so they just put those there for you to take damage.
Well, you can avoid taking... They're like an obstacle.
Oh.
They're an obstacle you can kill later on.
I think Metroid does something well that I wish other sci-fi things did, which is designing aliens that actually make at least a little bit of fucking sense. I'm so fucking the gray alien that looks like a person but with a big head and black eyes. I hate that shit so much. Like, what makes you think an alien is going to be even remotely human? Even if they're intelligent enough to make spacecraft, what makes you think they're going to be like people?
I know they're frozen in place. That's like the problem.
Like, the reason we think that way is because, well, most things on Earth have, like, 2 eyes and 4 limbs, and they're exceptions. But the reason they're exceptions is because of evolution. It's like, the only reason we have those similarities in the first place is because we have the same ancestors. So, like, if there were aliens, they wouldn't have our ancestors, so who knows, they might not even have shit like hair.
I can't wait to discover aliens to find out they look exactly like us.
Prove him wrong.
Oh, there's always... Don't get me started on species egotism. We literally think we're better than every other species that could ever exist.
Yeah.
Yep. We have this superiority complex that we literally keep falling into. When we think we've gotten rid of it, we discover a new part of ourselves that are like...
I think it's partially that, and partially just people are inherently lazy as well. Like, I remember specifically there's an episode of Star Trek where they had an alien on board, and it was just a dog that they, like, glued a horn to. Like
Sure.
they were just like, this is kind of what. It's different enough that we could call it an alien. They'd probably have dog-like aliens. It's like probably not.
For more information on this topic, watch Cosmos, the TV series, because it's the best thing ever.
Another game that did aliens really well is Subnautica, because like the entire alien life is aside from the plants, is underwater, and yet almost nothing there is remotely like the fish that we know. But the stuff that those animals do is stuff that, for the most part at least, makes sense in terms of evolution. It's like they develop things that would actually benefit them. It's not just, oh, they spit acid for no reason. The only exception to this is when you go on the islands and there are trees and all the trees have like blue and purple leaves. It's like that. There's a reason leaves are green. There's a very strong reason for that. They wouldn't just be blue because it's different.
Literally, what the hell am I supposed to do? I would like to know.
Do you have any interest in Subnautica, Mason?
No.
Do you even know what it is?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I feel like that's actually, I guess you could call it a cosmic horror. I think that is a cosmic horror that does work as a horror, because it's like, it does get to a point where the fact that the game itself is such a terrifying landscape that it does sort of stick with you for a bit. Especially when you go into the deep ocean areas. Like, being stranded on the planet, like, okay, yeah, it sucks, but it's not that scary. But then you go to the depths. Yeah, the ocean is just inherently terrifying. But you go to the depths and you can't see like 4 inches in front of you, and suddenly there's these giant like walking crab things that you don't know if they're friendly or not, and you hear a bunch of these noises and you don't know what they are. It's like, that's just terrifying, and it gets to a point in that game where even when you're not playing it and you blink, you still see that shit. Like, it absolutely psychs you out. I think that's the only way for cosmic horror to work. The ocean is just a perfect setting for that. Because our ocean, like a normal ocean for us, is still terrifying. Imagine an alien one where you have to live on basically nothing.
I'm gonna end the stream, and next time I'm gonna know what to do. So thanks for coming out to it, and thanks for saying all the things you did. It's nice having you, and I'll try to stream tomorrow if I can muster up the energy after work. See you then.